Hi guys, it's Delcy and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be talking about how to prepare for your first week of classes and mistakes to avoid in college classes. So without further ado, let's get started. So first I'm going to talk about how to prepare for the first week of college classes. So ensure that you have the books and supplies necessary at the beginning and end of the week. Make sure that at the beginning of the week you make sure you have like all the assignments that were due from the previous week done and that you are ready and have all the supplies that you need. If you needed to print off like some papers, make sure you've done that. Set your alarms for an extra early time. Set your phone alarms for the entire week and allow yourself extra time to get ready and to find where your classrooms are. I'm trying something different this year as I go into my senior year of college. I'm going to be trying something different. I'm going to be having alarms set from 6:30 to 7:15. So I'll have an alarm every 15 minutes. Because Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, my classes don't start until 9:30, and on Tuesday and Thursdays, my classes start at 8. I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they start at 9 or 9:30, one of those two. But the reason why I'm starting my alarms at 6:30 is because that way I have more time and I'm not like trying to frantically rush around and be late to class. It's giving me extra time, especially like on days where I have 8 a.m.s, and then it gives me time to just finish up any other homework for my Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. Set your class schedule as your lock screen and keep a copy in your backpack. That way you can just look at your phone and check your schedule and not have like the paper in your hand. And that way, and also if you're in class, you can easily just like at the end of the class check to see what class you're going to next and where it's at. Choose your seat carefully. If you're a person who likes sitting in the middle and that's where you like learning best, sit there. If you focus better in the front, sit there. Sit where you know that you focus more and that it helps you learn. Choose your first week of class outfits. You'll be making a lot of first impressions on your classmates and professors. Choose shoes that are comfortable to walk in and an outfit that reflects your style. I'd recommend setting out your outfit the night before, but always make sure you check the weather for the next day the night before, so that way you're like not wearing something cute when it's supposed to rain or be cold. Begin to establish routines. Turn on the charm and prepare your planner or organization system. I personally use freeschedulemaker.com, I think is what it is called. Yeah, collegeschedulemaker.com is what it is called. And basically what happens is like there's like a little calendar, and at the top it says, like the top corner it says Study Gizmo, and usually they're like, I've used this for the past like past year, and it worked really well. So then at the top I put the semester, so I have my schedule already for fall of 2020. So what I do is I do Monday through Sunday, and then I put all of my classes in, and like I said, my Tuesday, Thursday classes start at 8 a.m. So that's the first time chunk, and then on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, they start at 9. And so then I'll kind of like describe like my schedule for my weeks. For like every week, this is how my schedule goes in. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, yeah, these are the same ones. Yeah, so on Mondays and Wednesdays, like my Fridays are also, I have the same classes except for one, so we'll get there. And Fridays are different. I have a different setup for my schedule. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, I have my 9 a.m. and then it goes to 9:50, and then from 10 to 11, I have a section of time that's called library time, and what will be happening during this time is I'll just go straight to the library after my class. I'll do any work that needs to be done, and if it happens that I get done in 30 minutes, then I get done in 30 minutes. And then I have a break from 11 to 12, which will probably be the time that I go get lunch. And then I have choir from 12 to 12:50 on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then I have a chunk of time, and Monday through Friday, this is the same like thing, but on Mondays and Wednesdays I have a section of time while I will post videos. I will film the video for that day. I'll do things related to YouTube from 1:30 to 2. On Wednesdays, I will have from 2 to 2:45, I will have what I call me time, and during that time I can do whatever I want. I can do things that like just don't revolve around schoolwork and stuff like that. So then from 3 to 4:15 on Mondays and Wednesdays, I have my other class. And then on Mondays from 4:30 to 5:15, I have me time. And then on Wednesdays from 5 to 5:30, I volunteer for Step Up for Mental Health. I make their YouTube videos, and so I have that set for 5 to 5:30. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have pretty much the same schedule those 2 days. So I have my 8 a.m. It goes from 8 to 9:15. And then I have another class from 9:30 to 10:45, so I have 2 back-to-back classes. And then on Thursdays, I usually have flute ensemble. That might change though, at 11. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I post my podcasts and I not film them, but I record them. So I have 1 to 1:30 dedicated to podcasts, and then 1:30 to 2 dedicated to YouTube. And then on Tuesdays from 3 to 4:15 is when I have her campus writing meetings, because I'm a writer, and so I'm there. And then on Thursdays during 3 to 4:15 is what I call my library time. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4:30 to 5:15 on both days I have me time. And then my Friday schedules are really simple. Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday are really simple. Fridays I have my 9 a.m. and then I do my video from 1:30 to 2, and then I have me time from 4:30 to 5:15. And then during the rest of that time I can do like whatever I want. So yeah. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, from 11 to 12 on Saturdays, I will write my scripts for like my podcast and YouTube videos, so I'm not like rambling all over the place. And then during that time on Sundays, I will do my laundry. And then from 2 to 3:30 on both days, I'll be in the library. And from 2:15 to 2:45 on Sundays, when I'm in the library, I'll be writing in my planner for the upcoming week. And then I have my sorority chapter from 6 to 7 on Sundays. So that is kind of like how I like have set up my schedule. Like I said, it's freecollegeschedulemaker.com, and it's super easy to use. So now I'm going to talk about what to do during your first week of college. Unpack, finish putting everything away. Don't let it go past a couple of days. It is worth getting your stuff organized so that when you are stressed with class, you will know where everything's at. Check out a few clubs, find your classes, make your college binder. This is a super simple way to keep all of your important papers together. What I do, I think I've mentioned this either in a video or in a podcast, but what I do is I take like the binders, like the flimsy binders, not the hard ones, and I like take tabs, like binder tabs, and I like put I separate it like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I have a binder for Tuesday, Thursday classes, and depending on how many classes I have those days, I will put that many tabs in there, and in between each tabs I'll put notebook paper, and that's how I'll take my notes. And it's so easy, and it saves a lot of money on notebook paper and stuff like that. And then I also just get like the 99-cent folders, and I use one folder per class to just keep hard copy things. Assess your syllabus. This is very important. As soon as you get your syllabus and as soon as you have free time to like actually look through it, definitely go through it, write down important dates and stuff like that. And last point for this section is make friends. You definitely want to make sure that you're making friends, like even if you only make one friend like a day or something, like, or a week, or in just like a class, that's fine. So the last section I'm going to be talking about for this video is mistakes to avoid in college classes. Thinking college will be a breeze like high school was. Students have to set high expectations for themselves and be willing to work for the grades they want on their transcripts. Like, if you're not going to put in the work, it's definitely going to show. Cheating, definitely don't cheat, because you think getting caught cheating in high school is bad. It is so much worse in college. So just don't do it. Not handing in assignments on time. Usually, like, if you like talk to your professors and say, hey, like, something happened this week, like with my family, like I'm not able to like turn in this assignment on time, like can I have extra time, they will be willing to do that. I've had to do that a couple of times in classes. Some things have just came up and like I wasn't able to like complete the assignment on time, so I've just asked for extensions if I could have like even just like a couple more hours. And usually, like, if you just explain the situation, most professors are lenient about that. Next is not showing up to class. While it is okay to skip a class or two throughout the semester, don't make a habit of skipping the same class over and over again. Most professors are very lenient about that, and most professors give you, like, the 3-class skip thing. I know most my professors have done that, where you can have, like, 3 unexcused absences, and then it's either 2 or 3 depending on the professor, but my professors most of the time have had 3, and then the 4th one, if you don't have an excuse, then it like you drop points on your grade or a whole letter grade. And if you're gonna miss class multiple times, definitely like make sure you talk to them. Like obviously, like if you have like a sporting event or like something like a school event or something, your advisors will email them and they're really lenient about that. I've had to like use that if I've had performances before, like my teachers are lenient about that as long as they get an email. And yeah, but if you're having like a really like rough day or like someone in your family passes away, if you just email them and say, hey, this happened today, like I won't be in class today, they're pretty understanding of that. Doing all the readings before class. Doing this is usually like pointless, like unless you know that your professor is gonna like give you a quiz and you're just skimming it. That's like right before class to like refresh your memory. That is totally okay. Not taking advantage of the free campus resources. There are definitely a lot of resources that campuses offer that basically are free and are just paid through like tuition, or they're just free. So definitely like use those. Going straight to your dorm room after class. Get involved in campus activities or go to the library when you're out of class. Like I mentioned, like I told you guys in my schedule, there are some times where like I have library time on some days. There are some days where I don't have library time, which honestly like is okay. Like I don't need to spend every day in the library. Like there can be days where I spend time in my room and do the same thing that I'm doing in the library. I remember my first semester, I would always just like, I like had it like a really strict schedule. Like it was just me. Like this is what I made in my head. I was like, I'm gonna go to class. I want to eat. Like whenever I didn't have class, I wasn't getting food, or I didn't have band, I was in my room. Like that was it. Like there'd be a few times where I like would go and like go to events with friends, but other than that, if I did not have anything that I knew I had to do, I was in my room. Definitely my second semester of college, I definitely like threw that out the window. Like there was times where I was like hardly ever in my room, and that still like happens now. There's like times where I'm like hardly ever in my room, but with the times that I am in my room, it's really like, well, I'm like really grateful that I'm in my room. Ignoring extra credit opportunities. If you get an extra credit opportunity, I would definitely take it, because that's going to help you in the long run. Like if you do poorly like on one like assignment, then that extra credit will help you boost up your grade a little bit from that. And the last point for this video is disregarding your health. Make sure you take time for yourself and you make sure that you're staying healthy and that you're doing things to make sure that your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, everything is great and fine and not just kind of like throwing it out the window. Make sure you're taking time for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.